Hey, welcome you guys. Sorry to show you this first, but is so disgusting, right? I'm actually gagging thinking about it. I should have got better footage. I thought I got it up close. I did, and you just can't focus, and it's on a structure, and it's so disgusting. And they're looking at me as I timestamped them as I'm looking at this stuff. I don't know what it was. You guys, thank you. There's another intro coming. I really appreciate this. You guys won't be disappointed. Remember what we've learned. The way we know it's not pareidolia or wood is by this system. You'll see three straight lines coming down. You'll also see a trident. You'll see their system complete. And remember, a lot of times these are often things we might not recognize or understand. That's the whole point of this. You're not supposed to. That's what we're doing here. It's not supposed to make sense. But then you'll see ones that do look familiar.
What I want to prove to you about the Sasquatch
This guy is so lucky he decided to stay down. He doesn't know who he's messing with.
highway, which I'm on, and you're going to believe me. No matter who you are in the world, you believe me right now. All right, because of this stick. Well, because of that one, and because of that one, but mostly because of that.
Hey everybody, welcome to Colorado Bigfoot. Thank you so much for checking in. I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to just start at the best spot. What I went through to get here is pretty incredible. I don't know if I'm going to make the whole video on this one or not, but I do want to make a video in its entirety for this spot, at least for my members. It's that good. So I'll do it. I'm going to do it in reverse because it's very difficult to see how good this place really is on the camera. I think most of you will see though. It's amazing. The best Sasquatch highway ever.
Look at this, you guys. It goes up as far as you can see. I keep seeing this too. Look at that. So not only that's that star structure, is a perfect X. See the X this way? Look. See the base? 1, 2. Beautiful,
Just about any time they think I got their face, they whistle.
unbelievable perfect X. Whistles. That's a leaning trident. Hear the whistle? Say that. And I told him how perfect it was. He was like, that's what I want to think. I think they've been right there. Not there. Where is it? Well, nothing's not always obvious. Look at this, you guys. Thank you. I didn't think I'd be filming this. I knew this would be in here. Not looking like this, though. And I thought it was going to be like way up there somewhere, and it is way up there. But this is too good. I found the spot. Look at this. I can hear a side-by-side going up the road where I parked, which is probably about 2 miles now. It just echoes. There's the only thing out here is that road, so you can hear. Can you hear it? There he is. Holy... You guys, the biggest seat. I can't swear it yet, but you wait till you see this. Oh, you guys, I found the hidden goodness. Oh, I gotta sit here. Oh my God. Look at this, you guys. I knew. Look at this one. It's a trident. Field gold. That is field gold around that tree. And then field gold through that. That's just natural. I'll call you when I get back from my sex change. These Bigfoot people. It's like, dude, I can snap your bare hands. Look at this. I think I'm putting these as number one. I haven't seen them except from here. This has got to be in the top 1 to 2. This is probably the top first seats ever found, in a sense, because of how blatant. You guys, look at these footprints. Holy shit. Look at this. Forgive my language. I don't want to curse at an amazing time like this. You guys, look at this, okay? Wait till you see this. I'll probably show this clip first. Because then not enough people watch. Like, I'd rather make it, like, put this at the end of an hour video, you know, just so you can see what it took to get here. Wow, to find this spot. You guys, I'm telling you, I'm the only human being in the history of the world to ever stand right here. People have been way beyond. It's just that here, they would just assume they know what's here. They don't. No one's going to walk up it. You guys, look at these footprints. These are, I don't know if, I'm just going to go ahead and look at the toe. Look at that toe. There's a toe right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you their footprints. I don't know if you can see. I'm not sure how they're going to come out, but they're so blatant, you guys. All right, watch this. Holy giant seats. Believe it or not, I think the bear did that recently. But the rest of it's not from him. Look at this. This bear came right through here. They don't mind. That's one of the few things I've gotten on trail cam at Bigfoot Universe is one bear. Like, they seem to like want him there. It's like a cover. You know, like if he walks through here, that's perfect. Because then someone thinks, oh, a bear was sitting here, honey, look. You know, not that, I'm telling you, no one's ever going to be here. Footprints. Seat. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. I think the bear just did this. Oh yeah, I just saw a yellow jacket fly out of there. A little baby. This is from the bear. I think this is bear. He just came through like this morning. Yes, there are giant seats down there. Look. I don't know if I can go down there because then I have to walk. Whoa. Did you hear that whistle? That was distinct whistle. That's I'm trying to zoom on. Look at that. Right underneath that arch is like an unbelievable seat. Like, look how high up it is. I'm gonna lose it, man. You know why? Because I just want people to get the same feeling I get. Because if you know, because look, seeing is believing. I wouldn't even be here if I hadn't seen them. I'd be like, you guys, look, this is all real. I've said this to you before. You're never gonna see them. I'm out. Look how beautiful. I would have done a few years. Like, look how, because the structures are too amazing. Like, you got to show some of these. Yeah. But at this point, I've been like, you're never gonna see them. And that's just not the case. There's one right there. Hey, buddy. I see you. I saw you walk there. I won't film you. You guys, he just moved. Okay? Look, I just watched him move. He's not there. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. What the? Holy shit. That's the name of this video. You guys, look at the seat with the thing. Look at the Sasquatch highway. This is one of the best. Do you know when the last place I found one that's this good? It's not even this good, I don't think.
I know a lot of you won't know, but some will. That you guys on Facebook, that you guys have seen that real successful guy. He goes, psht. Like, so he just walks down the street, and like no matter what, he'll go up to like a big guy and be like, psht. Just kind of waves him off like, psht. That thing's garbage. Psh. That's all he does. He walks around. So when I'm saying this is the best seat in the world, I picture him walking by going, psh, like it's nothing. I'd love to put that guy in my video. You got to see this guy. It's too good.
Because look at the Sasquatch Highway, guys. I named this. I founded it. First of all, look at that. It's too good up here. It's too good. Look at that trident, you guys. Right? They're looking at me. That's why my nerves are so racked. You can't be in a spot like this without them. I'm the only one ever. So there's a big deal going on right now. Look at the Sasquatch Highway, guys. It doesn't get better. They don't leave that too much. I've never seen one. Because have you ever been in a Sasquatch Highway before? What up there? Someone up there, and I hear something up there. Like something was tapping up there. Look at this seat, you guys. This is there's another one right there. Look at this. X seat. What the? Did you hear that? Wood knocks. Those are like real deep movement of wood. I don't know if it's on the camera or not. It's on the camera if you have good enough headsets, but it was real discreet. So blatant. There's no wind. Not that it would be a big shocker. I think what that is them moving. You know, they don't want me to hear that. They're not doing it for me. You guys like, shh. Look at that, you guys. The Jays came in. They didn't acknowledge me. Just enough. Like landed with eyes on. You guys, do you see this? 1, look at the seat. 2, seat. Sasquatch Highway to the other seat that I didn't go down to. Look how it goes seat to seat. Look. I didn't even see this one, you guys. Look at that one. Oh no, yes I did. It was that one I didn't see. There's an old one right there. Look at this. Just show anyone. I mean, if anyone in the world doesn't get this, just laugh at them. Be like, you must be one of the dumbest people to ever exist. And he'll go on to tell you how well he did in school.
Now, I must admit one thing here. The last few places I've been, you can tell on the camera, but it's just nothing quite like standing there.
That's the trick, you guys. School doesn't make you, it makes your brain work good. Reading is really good too. Like, so all of that. I encourage an education to people because it just makes you brighter. But the further you're educated in the human system, the further you are from the truth of the earth. That's why there's not doctors and lawyers squatching. Because they're busy, but they're also so educated into logic and common sense that they would never think outside of it. They were, a lot of these guys have 10, 12 years of education and 8 minimum. And they don't know anything else. They only believe what they were told. And these are some of the most intelligent brains out there. Remember, intelligence only means you remember well. Okay, so there's many people better on their feet in any application anywhere than one of those smart people. The only thing he can write down is what 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 times 400 times 500 is real quick. Right? You could kick his ass. You can ride a motorcycle better than him. You can drive a car better than him. You could go squatching better than him. You could probably communicate with an alien better than him. You could do everything better than him. He can do nothing except tell you his memory's good. Okay? This is the world we're dealing with. Okay? It's an amazing thing. Look at this, you guys. They are all walking right in here. Like today. Like right now. Look at the footprint. This is all big in here too. Like those pine cones I'm willing to believe are small, but these are like big guys right here. My highway kind of ends right here. Look at that spot. Did you hear that? Look at that spot. It's supposed to look like this, guys, remember? Nothing happens. There is no such thing as wind doing anything to a tree in high elevation Colorado. You sound so stupid even making a suggestion like that. This isn't New Jersey. Water doesn't affect our trees here. We don't get enough of it. Those are shallow rooted trees affected by human living. You guys aren't going to believe. It took me a second to figure it out. I was like, hold on. I'm saying it right here. It happened right in there. Not there, but like 100 feet down in there. I hear this giant thump, and I feel it and hear it. And you could tell it's so down somewhere in there is all hollow. It's all open. You guys, I just heard a sound and felt it from underground. Believe it or not. All right. Now I'm 200 yards from that spot. Now look at the forest. This is the same exact forest, same angle, same everything. And this is what you see. Nothing. They're all right there. That's not even a trident. It might be, but it's not. It's just a branch. On a tree they pushed over, but you can tell. But look, that's basically nothing. But I'm seeing these. They're on every tree. I passed them up. You can just see, like, and they're being used. And there's no structures on them. Remember, I told you I'd never show you a seed without a trident. Well, these don't have them. But it's been used for a long, long time, and something comes to it and then goes from it. It's not game. Kind of strange how a lack of markings are on it. This is the forest. I want to be very clear to you guys. That's right back there. Your only sign would be that leaner and then those two. This is what that looked like before they did it. Just like this. You got to get it through your head. Nothing happened natural there. Not one stick is there on purpose, like by accident. If something ever fell by accident there, they're going to change it. They're going to fix it. See, this looks old to me. This looks like this was one of those spots. But the sticks have all, deteriorated. Look. Rotted. See? This is an old spot right here. Or it still is. Sasquatch Highway. You got your sticks. Blatant. Some pine cone eating. Small spot. Look at it. Blatant. You can't see it because of the sun. There's an incredible. I gotta show it to you, and it's all field gold. Anyway, whatever. Flat. Look how flat right there is. Look at that. Flat. This is all being walked on by feet right here. Not little people, I don't think. As much as I almost wanted to say that was little people, it's not. You can tell by the trail, it's just too flat. These are bare feet. You figure these guys should have shoes. They got technology, makes them invisible. Why not get some pair of shoes? We don't need them. You wouldn't wear them either. You didn't need to. If you stubbed your toe and it didn't matter, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't probably wear a shoe. We are such wimps. That's what I think we are. We're some version of something else. That's what I think. Yeah, I believe God made us with the whole story, but I still think we're probably some downgraded version of like something better than us. Like maybe even one of these guys. I don't know. We're sophisticated. At least we think we are. But we can't handle anything. We need heat, air conditioning, gasoline, clothes, drugs, alcohol. Like we're just a mess. See, let me prove to you about what I've been saying. I'm not even trying to film right now, but I want to prove to you about the Sasquatch Highway, which I'm on. And you're going to believe me. No matter who you are in the world, you believe me right now. All right, because of this stick. Well, because of that one, and because of that one, but mostly because of that. Yes, you believe me. You could hate me right now. I don't know why. I'm nothing but nice to anyone. Big old footprint.
This is the beginning of my descent, but I clearly run into a different kind, and I'll show you. You'll see the difference immediately.
Man, when you I didn't even know till I put my foot in it. It fit perfectly. They walk right here. Can't explain it. You can walk 1,000,000 times there, and it'll do nothing but put mulch. So this is how they're getting over on this mountain. It's a form of a military crest. And there's your Sasquatch Highway. I found it. I am the one that did it, and no one cares. I live in a trailer. Which is fine. Who cares? I just want water. I've realized that life and this earth and God and everything is so much more important than our petty needs. Because it's so big deal. You get to enjoy a nice Corvette for 50 years, and then you're dead, and you don't even know you enjoyed it. It's over. What you're doing today is meaningless. It only means something to you. Start doing things that count. Stop buying yourself things. Go change a homeless person's life today. I think that's them. I see white X's, invisible white X's. Hey, buddy! Why can't I see that? Oh, I see it. Oh, wow. Is that one of them? I'll tell you if it is, he's only like 3 feet tall. You guys, it's one thing they're taught. It's like first thing they're taught. See, this is an old place. I think it's still new, but I mean, it's still being used, but it's older. Like that place I showed you is a new version of this. The new is the best. See, this is basically a version of where I showed you. Look at the size of that footprint. It's older, but man, I stepped in it just so you could see it. I'm not ruining it. I'm making it so you can see it. It's weird. All of the big footprints I've seen today, which, by the way, I don't get to see every day, have been the same exact footprint. So it's whether it's the same guy, I don't know, but they have the exact. I can tell when even with these boots on, when your foot fits in it, it's all soft and perfect. Same with the butt seats. Look at this, you guys. This is one of the most amazing Sasquatch highways I've ever been on, where I can just. I heard that again. Yeah, where I can just blatantly. I don't have to be like, trust me. You just look at it. Look at this. How could those sticks be like that up here? Oh, look, aspens. It's changing to aspens. So the answer is, where are they? Most of the time right here. So he's on the ground. He's become part of a tree. Remember, he's not inside. You know, it's not. I think these little ones are. There's actually trees that can grow that are perfectly hollow inside. And then there's ones that'll stay there for 100 years, even dead, because they've been there so long. And then they live inside these giant. Can you imagine just what goes on in the redwoods? I mean, there's trees out there that you could literally park a Volkswagen Bug inside. Wow, look at that. So I think this is like a. Look at this, you guys. See when you see this? It's all them. They're all done uniform, and it's done across the trails only. Well, you see that across the trail. Even when I was a kid, it came back to me. So many things have come back to me. Like clicked. Like, oh my God, now I get that. Now I know what that was that night. Now I know why there's new sticks across all the time, and this thing telling me Pasky did it. And It was just these guys. I grew up with these guys in the woods. I just didn't know it. I knew something was there. I just didn't know what. Dogman. Whenever I see this, it's what it is. That's what I think it is. That's probably what that is back there. Dogman. I say Bigfoot, but it's, so it is Bigfoot. A dogman is Bigfoot. See that? Look at that, you guys. Whenever I see that, it's the one with the ears. I'm telling you. They look like Bigfoot, but they have ears. Tell him, you guys. He's right here. This is where he lives. This is all active. See, it's all this. He's got to use the eerie stuff. He thinks that's cool for some reason. He doesn't realize it just makes him psycho. So there's ones like them that are like us. Like they just think that they're cool, but everyone else thinks they're insane. Yeah, that couldn't happen with me. With me, I am the coolest, and all of you love me. Look at this. Every one of you. Just, I expect letters being written today. You can call me. Just tell me how great I am. You guys, look at this spot. Holy cow. They're hidden like this all over this hill. I would have kept going. I would never have thought it was here. So if I wanted to do more Bigfoot, I would have stayed way up higher, a quarter mile higher. But I'm trying to dive to get right to the bike. Man, am I up here. Look. Then you come to another one. You guys, that's being held up by an axe. Another teepee structure. An incredible teepee structure. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I want you guys to see this. Look how flat. He's here right now. Oh, there's their nest. Oh my God, is it blatant. Wait till you see this, you guys. Diesel, check this one out. So look at the tree, look at the base. What a spot. Active as could be, you guys. Look, this is what the forest looks like, guys. Not that. Okay? They did it. And they live out up there. Well, they go into places like that. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one right there. It's a big one. Look at this. That's impossible. It's a giant ball hut up there. The camera doesn't really see it. You guys got to see it's the size of the whole tree at the top. This is different than the guys that we were at before. Up top, I'm telling you, they're different. Best of friends, but they're different. Another one. Look at this, you guys. So there's highways all over this hill. It's one of the tricks. Pick the steepest slope you could ever find. And no matter what it looks like, they'll be all over it. And it's very comfortable, actually. You figure, one would be here get out of here. That's not how it works. That's all against the rules. Because it's all done by the past. Besides the rules they made originally just of our separation, these guys fine-tune things based on farmers and encounters over thousands of years and what people have done when he went to scare him. The guy came back with 6 of his friends and shotguns. Does that matter? No. Because these guys, but if the military or anyone of authority gets involved, then it starts to matter. Because these guys, you can come back here with 15 guys with shotguns. You're not going to see them if he doesn't want you to. Another footprint right there. Look at that footprint. You can see it's the only way. Look. These are all big footprints in here. I probably have too much footage, but when you're around what you think are big dogmen, you want to keep the camera on because you might only get 1 second of amazement. I recognize this. Not the forest, but yeah, I've never been in here, but I recognize this is what the forest looks like from the bottom. Look at that, you guys. There's a jawbone right there. There's no doubt they do it. This is his seat. I'm going to sit in his seat, right? It's like a decoration. He has a rock there. He put all the stuff over it. Believe me, if it's disrespectful, I don't really care. This is my Earth too, okay? So, and I love these guys more than anyone in the world, practically. So if I'm gonna check out their stuff, I can check it out. He can fix it. Okay, so put that back there. There's no doubt that's on display. I believe that's an elk or a moose. Probably a moose. They seem to love moose. And then that was put there. How could that be right there? Like that. And I'm sitting on his seat, and he's got, look at this pile of sticks. Like, it probably took him an hour or two to make that pile of sticks. Look at that seat, you guys. He sits right there. Look, I was sitting there, and you can't even tell it. You can barely tell I was sitting there. That's the catch. You want the world, but that they're set up so a person like you is never going to catch on. They only want certain people. It's like the people that get it right away. Those are the people that get me too. They just did it to me. Like if it's a person like has never even heard the subject, I mention it. Like the one example I have the best of is Edgar. Next thing you know, we're in the forest and they're standing right next to us because they loved him. I mentioned this subject. His eyes lit up, his ears. He's like, tell me more. Please tell me more. And now he's the best of the best in Patagonia. 25 years old. Because it was meant to be. That's what I feel like I am. I feel like I'm just the guy that's gonna find, just by accident, I'm gonna find, he could be watching this video right now, her, the best people in the world, just through me. Will I always be no, absolutely not. Just because like someone invents a light bulb, does that mean he's always going to make the best light bulb? Of course not. Look at this, you guys. I got to get out of here. Look at this Squatch Fest. Or whatever it is. This is something different. It just got real dark in here, too. And being it's probably about, I'm guessing, but maybe 1 o'clock. No, it's probably later than that. 2 o'clock. It's 2 or 3 o'clock. I don't know. I've been up here a long time. I've been running the camera the whole time. You guys, look at that. Something did that. It wasn't me. Look at that Trigonox. Didn't think anything lived in the forest, huh? I never saw it. My dad told me that's not true. Okay, this is what we got to get out of. This is why it controls you. Because you're too dumb to think for yourself. What does it matter what you learned? How are you not smart enough to think for yourself? It'll blow my mind. I'm fine. Hot, but I'm fine. Yes. Haha. Blatant. Okay, so I just came out. Actually, maybe that's from that guy. There's a hole right there. There's usually not. Look, a new pile. No, it's not a hole. It's not from that dirt's not from that hole. It's the hole size of a pinhead. That dirt was there not too long ago. And that dirt got there, and look, some kind of triangle thing. That dirt was put there on top of the old dirt recently. 2 different blatant colors. Sometimes it's hard to tell on the camera, but distinctly 2 different colors. So, this is where I came in, and I'm way up there. And I'm sure you don't care at this point, so over and out. Of course, right there's some, like, nothing going on, but some kind of uprooted disaster right there. I don't believe it. Where's the rest of the tree? Up and over is just outstanding. Up there. All right, over now.
So if you're still here, I love you, even if you're a guy in a non-gay way. And man, I have a new appreciation for this earth. It's a crazy thing when you get to see this stuff. You know how it enlightens you everywhere else. So anyway, it's worth showing you this trip in. I really think it is. I was going to make a members just for those guys, but I figured it was worth just making this all in one for the few people that will watch the whole thing. And this leads up to the Grateful Dead place. Over now.
Sitting here last night. There's an X. Why did they gotta leave an X? It almost looks more like an elk or something, but and that could be an accident, but you know, you gotta remember where I am. You guys, I deliberately go to where they are. This is a 7-year process. So where I am, you guys, I don't know if this is gonna be a video. I'm gonna put this in to show you where I am because so at the end of the last video, if you watched it, it's terrible filming because I'm in between 2 thunderstorms. I cut all that stuff out of me being in the rain and stuck under the shelter. I might put it in this video or something. Maybe you've seen it by now. So what I'm doing, I found this. So what I'm trying to say is, I believe, even though you can't see much, that I found this is the beginning. This is as far as you can go. There's no trails, nothing. It's just this. So I think I'm going to make my way through some of this. This is the hard part. This is the job. You know, finding where maybe little people live, that's exciting. Going through this sucks. So let's try to get, let me turn the camera off. So what this is if I go in here, it's deceiving by the camera. This is all straight up. It goes incredibly straight uphill, right? And then it keeps going and keeps going. And then way back up in there's this incredible valley. It's actually straight like this. Rock faces. I don't even think I could get up there, but I want to get in there where I can see it. I did some zooms. I might show you even in this. Oh, look, something went through here. It looks like a bear. Oh, it's a bear. There's no doubt about it. I wonder if that's what was sitting there. Sometimes I think they're a bear. There's a lot of things going on out here, you know, like a lot of. We think it's tricks and deception, but it is in a sense. But they've been just told this is how they have to handle us. Look at that, you guys. He came right through. It's got to be a bear. Nothing else could have been that wide, and I think he was big. He looks like a big black bear. He came all through there. Let's go try to find him and let's be quiet. Okay, so look, here's why this is going to be a video. I just realized, because I'm going to try to get in here as far as I can. If I realize I can't, right in this forest, I've been looking at it for 5 years. It goes straight up. But I just know, you guys, I have dealt with them in there. I know from the road miles away. I think there's a seat right there. I know this is outstanding. All I have to do is walk up that hill. It's so good up there. It might even be better than where I'm going. It's just been on reserve forever. I want to go in there. There's trails coming out. It goes straight uphill. You guys. All right, so I'm on my way, right? I find this amazing trail. All of a sudden, it just starts. It's got to be them, right? Remember, they're like people. They're just like us. They have arms and legs. Is there animals with arms and legs? No. That's what the people wanted it to be. I don't know why. The people were always so sure they were it. Oh wow, there's a hidden place back here. Give me a second. You guys, this is so amazing in here. I'm thrilled just to be in here without even the subject. This is so cool. Wait till you see this. This just appears back here. So I know. You don't see anything, right? There's no structures, but I'm telling you, if I walk up that hill, it's outstanding. In fact, it's so good. Look at this, you guys. I'm going to blow you away with this fireplace because it hasn't been used in a long, long time. And something is going on here, like incredibly going on here. Wait till you see with the dirt and everything. Okay, so look at the sticks. That's their system, their language. There's a rock on a piece of burnt wood, okay? A bear could have flipped that up on a rock, sure. Unlikely. Look at this spot. There's an incredible X right there. Real flat piece of rock, which is interesting. It's just sitting there. It's been put there. Oh, this is so good in that forest. I'm not making any noise. Okay, so watch this. All right, before I break down this fireplace, look at this. What the heck made this, you guys? I think this is them. Look. You know why I think it is? It's because when you can't figure out what did it, it's probably them. Especially when remember, I'm putting this camera in heavily researched places. It's taken 7 years to get here. I've been saying that lately because these are the spots I'm coming to. I've told you 2 years ago that I just had these places reserved. And by the way, way better. wait till now. If we can get to next summer, I said this last year, it's going to be better and better and better. It'll always be better. I told you I'll be the first one to tell you when I can't get any further. In fact, I know they've insured me. Is that a word? Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like getting insurance, but see the white rocks, the quartz is just amazing in here, guys. Someone's really messed. Look, this was made a long time ago, you guys. I would love to see these guys. I'm thinking like 50 years, something like that. Would love to see. Look at this broken just little stick just leaning there. Just the guys here. I've been saying that lately. Like I'd love to flash back, like let's see him now. Boom. And then all of a sudden we're watching a movie of these guys, what they were doing here. Or girls. Again, here, I got a real path leading out of here, which shouldn't be here, you guys. You got to see where I am, right? Look, this is all them. There's no chop from hooves. Remember, there's hardly any game left here. They're all gone. And then look what you got. When that's all you got, it's good. When there's hundreds of them running around making spider webs, it's cool for the video, but nothing happens. This is where I want to be. What made those marks, you guys? Look, it's all piled up like something did that, and it's not human, okay? There hasn't been a person back here in a long time. Piles of sticks right there. So up there is really good. I want to stay down here because I think they'll look at me from up there. Interesting spot right in the middle of them. Trail has been overgrown. And let's see if there's a trail that leads out of here. Let's see if I can stay on that. It looks like it's been kept up by these guys. See how smooth it is? It shouldn't be that smooth, you guys. I don't want to whistle yet. Give me a second. Looking.
Guys, I went in. I'll show you the forest. Just slightly past where this is pointing. Straight up the steepest mountain, and that's where it all is. I believe these are telling you where to go. It's never failed me. Once ever.
Looking good. Giant old trident. 150-year-old trident.
I was going to try to give you a good word, but the only thing that comes to me is Branch Fest. Look at the Branch Festival up there.
Nothing. No noises. Nothing. I wouldn't expect it. If I did, that's when I know they know it's me. Like if I get it right away, I know it's because they know I'm here. They know it's Mark. They might know anyway, but and I really know. Look, this is getting good as I walk back here, you guys. Right here is a little person place. There's a bone. Of course. They love to incorporate a bone. What is that? Look at that's nasty. You guys, ew, it smells.
You guys, I cannot emphasize to you enough how badly this thing smelled. Not rigor mortis either. It was disgusting. It could be a dead other.
Something lives here. Like one of them, you guys. Look at the club, look at this. I'm right here. Like they could just come out and kill me. I welcome it. Come tie me down like the cartoons when there's like, you have like 100, like 50 ropes on each arm and 100 ropes on your leg. Remember that? The little people, you guys, all the cartoons, it was all depicted. There's some truth to everything you've ever seen. Guys, mess with this timestamp a little bit. I originally made this video a whole different way and the whole thing just went red. It said couldn't locate any files. Everything got reallocated somehow. You can see the reason I'm saying this is because when the first time I paused it was a different time when I was looking at this stuff, and you can see his eyes completely perfectly. So I know they change. So if you pause that, like there's a couple different times you can pause it. Just about. You guys, what is that? It died here. Something's dead. What is it? How could it be right there? Hold on.
Again, guys, I'm going to emphasize the smell of this is like nothing I've ever smelt, except that it's from something.
What is that? It's nasty. This has been incorporated in there. I gotta see what it is. I don't like to show you this stuff. Look. You guys, I have no explanation of what that is. That is so bizarre.
You guys, this is I should have spent more time on this. I think I'm being influenced. I don't know. I would have spent more time, but this thing is from inside something. It smells like that.
That has something to do with them. Oh my God, it smells like... It smells like a private part and someone hadn't taken a shower in 2 years. I'm not sure if I know what that smells like, but something like that. You could throw up is what that smells like. Look at the little person spot, you guys. Okay, I show it to you every day. Why are people in such denial? You know what? I haven't seen anyone in denial.
I think I've already forgotten all about it. It's an amazing thing. Even though it's not always how I feel, there's a pattern there of me leaving this world, so I'll immediately go into our life.
Assume that they still are. I'm very thankful for all the people that have been coming around. Like some amazing people. Shout out to them too. I just got who was that this morning? Oh, I forgot your name already. I'll remember it again. Look right here.
You know, this could be ADHD, but I don't think so. I really don't. I'm just bizarrely onto some other topic.
Look how good. And what is over there? You guys, there's something in there. Someone said, oh, new to your channel, been watching for the last couple months. It was a gal. So shout out to you. I forgot your name. Sorry about that. I'm thinking about you, though. I'll look at it as soon as I get home. I'll remember your name. You guys, what is in there? Okay, so that is a spot and a half, right? You can tell. There's nothing big walking through here. If I walk through here, let's see. I haven't done it. Yeah, you can tell. I can tell. And if someone's living here, there's going to be some kind of there's going to be one of these like this. And I don't see, and nothing's traveling back and forth. That's just their spot. You can see why. There's his entrance right there. I'm going to film you one of these guys. I don't even care about Bigfoot anymore. I want to show you, I was saying in a video recently, like, I am Colorado Bigfoot. I was just making a joke, not Littlefoot, but I was just kidding. Like, you kidding me? I would love to have one of these guys ride my motorcycle with me. Is that impossible? Absolutely not. This is what I'm seeing. There's something in there, and they put it in there. They took it in there. What is it? It doesn't look interesting enough to go through all this to get there.
I completely disagree. This guy's being energy overloaded.
Look out, look at this place, you guys. I like this. It's like a nature video, kind of. But yet, right in the middle of them. It's little. See, a Bigfoot isn't here. They're up. You guys, here's what I've realized, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. Remember, when I tell you this stuff, I'm not just telling you. This is a fact, okay? Just about. It's 99%. I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on a second. Because of this. Hey, buddy! That's why I forgot. He's right there. I could see him with my eyes. I watched him lean out. Hey, buddy! Look, he's got ears and everything. Remember, their eyes are white, guys, and they can turn red. Not all of them, but when you see the black ones like that. Yep, here comes the birds. Here comes the distractions. Yep, because they know I got them. This is what they're going to do. It's textbook 101. As soon as you're too close, then you'll get the distractions. He knows. Oh, I can hear them. You gotta hear the distractions. I haven't heard a sound until I zoomed right to there. Now, it could be, remember, it could be like wood. It's some kind of trick. They are the forest. That's why I don't believe they're like aliens and just showed up here. They're too good at this. You couldn't just incorporate beings from another planet and like all over the earth and then hide it from people. This is something that's been going on before us, you guys. That's what I believe. Unless this is, like what would make sense is they're so used to it already, but back to what I was going to say. Here it is, okay? Little. Almost everything's little. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised because I see footprints and stuff like that, but not too many, right? Not for the amount there is.
Meanwhile, like an hour later, I don't even know, you guys, including like what you would call impressions, countless amounts. Pretty big, at least my size.
And then I'll see like a dog man will stand down there and stare at me, or like a Bigfoot. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you, I would not be shocked if those were like holograms. I'm on this kick where I'm convinced we are being fooled. Now, as I was saying yesterday, there's big ones. I know there's big ones. They're huge. It's different than what you think, though. They just kind of like exist. That's kind of blatant. Most of this is little. And they've always, it's something from the beginning of time. This is what I believe, always have created the illusion of big. Because they can't really fight you. Look at this, you guys. There's no trail or nothing. I'm just walking through this stuff. I'm soaking wet. Because I'm trying, because I know they're looking at me at places like this. You got a trident like that there. There's no doubt they're going to be in places like this, especially if they know I'm coming in. That's where big guys will be. It's moving up there. Just wind. Yeah, wind. What a spot. That's not what I want, though. I want to get you way in this valley. It's going to take me, is to try to walk up that. It's straight up. But so what I'm going to do is I'm worried about this today. I got to go in here. The lack of anything is killing me because I know it's in there. I've seen it from the top sides. Like, I see, here's one of the catches, guys. There's no way a bear or moose knows I'm here. The bear might have smelt me, but they don't. This is where there should be one right now. Right here, let me show you why. There should be, you guys, this is deep wilderness. And I'll turn, in a field like this, there should be a deer. They didn't run from me. Deer and elk don't run like a bear will before he sees you. Those game like a visual. Like they're usually gonna see you first because they know they can outrun you. There it is. Oh my God, I did it. Look, you guys. Thank God I didn't film a lot. Look. Oh yes. Oh my God. Let's zoom right now. I did it. I can get up there one day. Because I'm going to climb this. It's going to suck. Take me a half an hour to get up that, right? Once I get up there, you guys, I gotta go here. I can't believe I did it. Why is my camera blurry? Oh, I see. Let me try to fix this.
So I was going to leave this in, but in the interest of time, and I realize that most of the people that are still watching this probably have seen the last video. So if you want to see this amazing portal type thing, which I'm calling the Grateful Dead portal, it's the video before this. So even if this is 2 years later, it should be the video right before this video. Over now.
Should I film this? I'm like, no, I pulled myself up. Okay, I think I was on the wrong setting. Maybe that's why it was blurry the other day when I was like, it's blurry because I'm right with them. I think it was the setting I was on. Yeah, well, sorry about that. I don't understand any of the settings. I just hit the button until it looks okay. That is so blatantly like a portal right there. Look at that. That's not normal. See the face at the entrance? You guys know how many times I've filmed that face? Right there? I can't get it, but right there. It's a face of a Bigfoot. Oh, what I was going to tell you. So, And I got a lot to show you up there. Let me get a good spot where it's not soaking wet. So beside the big guys, so this is all little, right? Mostly. Up there is big in here, don't get me wrong, but it's mostly little is what I'm saying. Up there, so what's going on in these forests and stuff, and it's probably similar where you live, except that you just won't be able to tell visually because you don't have the mountains. Too many people have messed it up. Is that they're congregating around the elites, the special ones, the most powerful. They would not say they were elite, in my opinion, but for a lack of better terms, the more powerful, the knowledge, the ones that make decisions. And then just pretend like that's one of the places there, which I'm pretty sure it is actually. And then from there out, for miles and miles, usually not more than like 5 or 10, and then there's another headquarters, and then they set up camp. It's like a look at it as like a Grateful Dead concert. That's how they live. That's the Grateful Dead, and these guys are setting up in tents all around that. Look at the base structures. When it's like this, you guys, it's the good ones. These are the supreme dudes, and they live up in those caves. And these guys will tell them when a guy like me or you is here, or girl. That's how they know. That guy doesn't give a shit up there. He has no idea. Right, I'm just gonna have to get wet. It's just simple as that. They are told by other people. That's why I laugh at trail cams and stuff. Now, you could try a trail cam, don't get me wrong. Try it. I mean, you never know. He might give it to you, and there might be, there could be accidents. Like, he forgets. Like, oh, yeah. I've also seen where I've seen a Bigfoot burying a trail cam or taking it down. This is the spot right here. It's early in the morning. It's terrible, guys. I can't wait. Like, I know it might be better to film later for some reason, but I like it now because I can utilize the day. Like, I can only get up here pretty much. Like, I can only do zooms when the lighting's right. I can only get up here on the bike this time of year during the daytime, or it's just freezing cold. I could be completely wrong, but I'm telling you, in the mornings, except I just got noise. When I was zooming on that thing in the bushes back there, what looked like a face with eyeballs, then I start getting a distraction to the right. I don't know, some of it's on the camera a little bit. They wouldn't be in that spot. The only reason you'd ever see someone in a spot like that is because they stepped into it because you're there. A spot like that surrounded by forest, but not a spot like that just out in the sun. They won't be in it. They might just to deal with you. That's where they'll be, and they just attach. They can become those rocks. He can stand. I've filmed it and seen it with my own eyes on different occasions. Look at the circle. These are all made entrances, see? Not natural. That's just natural because I'm stupid. Duh! Thank you, Jesus, for not making me one of these people. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Thank you, God, for giving me half a clue. Yeah, you fault me, when we're given a gift, you're always faulted in other places. Like, I can barely speak without annoying you. But besides that, thank you, God, for not making me one of these imbeciles, which is about 7.5 billion people walking around the earth. The reason that I'm insulting them is because I love these people. And I can't stand that they're so stupid. I can't take it. I cannot take it mentally. I just need them to snap out of it. It's so important for them to. You guys, the insanity all begins right there in the forest. I wouldn't go right there because that is one random shadow, isn't it?
Look in the V from back here. That's what I'm seeing. I know it's one part of their system. I mean, in fact, I don't even have to convince someone. You can see the geometry. I got to get some math teachers in here. It's an amazing thing. I'm pointing this out because I know in my heart that he was there when I was there, and it's so super light bending. I don't know.
Damn, I can see that, but. Like all the way up in the end in the corner here. So many people. Have told me some people tell me they like the exploration ones better. Like, so in other words, I'm just pointing the camera in places that are interesting. Yes, what is that? I can't see that. It's moving all around me and above me. Why is there so many mosquitoes in here? I get there's a stream right there, but man, is there a lot. There's a spot right here. Little people. Darn it. It looks like it in the camera, but you guys, it's so steep up there. They have blocked this. I might try to move my way up in here a little bit.
I just wanted to make the point that I find it interesting because I was really planning on not going up there knowing how good it was because I had these big boots on. They were soaking wet. And then right exactly where I'm seeing wood that is a face that's not wood is where I end up walking in and up the mountain and spend hours in there.
Hope they do something. Because I don't want to see the spot up there. I told them, like, look, if you want me to come up there, make a noise or I'm not coming up. Simple as that. I'm stubborn like that. Look at this spot, you guys. Hidden. Way in here. It's a mile. I got to be 3 miles now. I left my key in the bike. Look at that. Did I turn my bike off? You guys, look at these spots. This is why we've been deceived since the beginning of time. It's right there. People come to a spot like this. Nope, don't see Bigfoot. I've been coming here for 40 years. I've never seen him. He's not real. I'm not exaggerating. This is people. This is how stupid he is. He believes himself.
Guys, without checking, I mean, this is the general direction of where I filmed the other guy. It's sort of up there, and I think they're behind this pile as well.
That I just get a kick out of it, guys. Someone that's so dumb, which is us all, am I calling you all stupid? No, you know what I mean. Come on, just cut me a break, okay? God, I think I see them. I see 2 faces. Hold on a second.
I don't make a big deal about it here, but I'll always remember these 2 black heads that I saw now. Once they were missing, I'll always remember it.
That's why I want to stay down here. I go up there, it's just it's a SHIT show. Trying to climb that hill, it's like I'm not gonna see him, like, man, something stepped on that leaf right there. There's a big leaf and it's just pushed all the way into the ground, the whole leaf. I just saw them and now they're not there. You guys, I saw 2 round blackheads and they're not there anymore. Look at this spot. So look around. There's no way in or out of here, right? It's just giant mountains. This is where a bear would have to come through. Anything is going to be bottlenecked into here. And you'd be surprised at the lack of footprints or scat from like animals is mind-boggling to me. Right here. This should be out of control right here. So some of these spots, you guys, unless you see a big round seat, it's all little people. Look, this is the most hidden one I think it's so strategically hidden right here. Look at the sticks. Look at this spot. Look at all this. They're obsessed with the sticks. Look at the spot. Look how clean it is. Trust me, that's why I need more people. If you do this enough, one of these days we're going to get one running right down the log. It happens. They make mistakes. Things happen. He's in a fight with his girlfriend. Things like that happen on their side. They get distracted. They're beings. Remember, I believe this is true. Nobody's perfect. And you better believe that goes for other beings as well. Do I know that for sure? No, but I'm assuming. I'm assuming that common sense holds. Nothing. If it's perfect, it's not. Nothing's fun about it. See, that's me. But there's a Bigfoot here. He couldn't help but to do this all over the place. These are little things jumping around, collecting. You know, those are huge sticks for him. He's got big, giant leaners and X's here. X is hidden in here. This is an X. See the X right there? It's made like what you see the ball, root ball. That was just made recently. It's an X. It's really cool. Oh, look. That's made, I think, for pine.
Don't be afraid to think little. Okay, if there's an upside down trident in front of a hole, it doesn't matter what our default brains tell us.
Cones. I think we saw one. You guys, I've seen them. They're funny. They look like a cartoon without the coloring. Like, so a real being that should be a cartoon character. Man, do I see a spot up there. Hold on. I can't get it. It's just too busy. All right, so enough's enough. You guys, there should be moose and elk and deer in here. There is no better place. Look at the white. You guys, I'm telling you, that's where it starts. It's the only thing I can see. It's as a white, giant leaner bending. See it up there? I see something like that. I'm telling you, that's good up there. Don't rain. I can't deal with the rain. It's going to rain tonight at some point, but I haven't checked it. Oh, there it is. I think it's like a 15% chance. It shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Hey, you know what no one ever mentioned really to me was that rope. I find a very expensive rope in the middle of the forest with no beginning and no end. And no one says a word about it except Carlos. Look at this X, you guys. I really don't want to do this, but I think I can see way up there. I know you can't really see much with the sun. I gotta check this top corner, and it's gonna suck just to take a look. So there's Bigfoot here. I mean, look. You guys, that is a big foot right there. I stepped right in it. Like when I was coming up, I was like, oh my God, look how it's been squished over. That never comes up on the camera. Let me show you. I didn't do it. I'm telling you, it's way bigger than me. You can't see. Oh well. He did the same thing I did. Or I did the same thing he did. So many mosquitoes up here. I gotta go. I gotta get up here. Right, it's literally at 90 degrees right there. I had to grab this, pull it up, and I see there's footprints, right? That did exactly what I did. And then here, I got one, you guys. I hope you can see. Yeah, you can, look, there's toes. Because once he got inside the moss, it's really, you can't see it. Look at these toes. There's toes are right here. Right there. I don't know if I have the lighting for it. Sometimes when I see it at home, you can see, but you got to see this footprint. It's very rare to get an incredible footprint with toes like that. Here's the other thing, so I'm gonna step in it. All right, he's like size 14, 15. There's more, I believe. Right there, there's another one right there. This could have been like right now. I got X, my first X's. There's a world up there, you guys.
Keep in mind, this is just my journey up there. So the video is backwards. I'm just reminding you. This actually helps a lot of people that go out there because I have a lot of people that go into the forest that watch my channel. And believe it or not, the simplest of things, like to sometimes click to people, like you just weren't thinking about it. you're 10 times smarter than it. Just that you weren't thinking, and you're like, oh yeah, let me do that. So I get a lot of people get that from me, where they just weren't thinking about, or we figure something new out. So that's what kind of why I like to show sometimes the whole day.
I mean, it's really, really almost like you cannot walk up without pulling. So there's a double X there, right here. This really one of a kind structure, but nothing on the ground, and it's on an incredible hill, except a pile of sticks. They made an old pile. It looks to me like last year or the year before. There's a beautiful X right there. So it could be leading somewhere. I don't know. I can't get up this hill. I'm worried about I left my key in the bike too. I don't think till next year we'll come to where the bike is, but with my luck. It's got insurance, then what do you tell the insurance company? I don't know, I parked it in the woods, I came back, it was gone. Do they believe you? Like, if that's not insurance?
Or the real story is, yes, I was parked at high elevation, about almost at 11,200 feet, to visit Bigfoot. I'm one of the founders of the Unseen World. It's actually really not Bigfoot. It's like Alice in Wonderland. And when I came back from their secret spots in their seats, my motorcycle was gone. Can you imagine that conversation?
Fraud, I don't know what is. Who would do insurance fraud on a bike with a $130 payment?
See, guys, through this, I'm starting to realize that, I mean, this is what I think anyway. I'm not saying this is what I think a lot of people think this, even out of this subject, that you don't have to go here. Like, yeah, if you want to see these guys, but I'm starting to believe that there's just this entire, we live within this other realm, this another world somehow. Some people call it dimensions, or there's different Earths. There's two separate Earths. It's just a crazy thing. I'm just here to tell you that I don't know, but I'm also here to tell you that there's something to all of that. There is no question that it's not that it's not reality. Our reality is our reality. But there's no question it was developed just for us. We were put into our own separately for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's kind of I'm curious why.
Actually, I'm really interested right there. Look at the cave, you guys. Look, there's a cave in, a place to chill, and then there's a cave in the back.
So if you saw the last video, the Grateful Dead video, this is just above there. It's like this is attached to that, basically. I just can't see it, I don't think.
That's a great place to leave a camera like that. See how the whole thing's a giant face? It's one giant head, and they live.
If you're having trouble seeing it, he even has a tooth.
Live in it. I filmed it 100 times. The head doesn't have to meet your approval. Let's make it very clear. It's for them. They come right out of the eyeball. It's amazing to me. Why does it look like one on top? See, I think what they're doing, they do what they do. We think everything's human-based, but I think they're just the way they are no matter what. So even if you were gone, they'd still be like that. So if you're the only human left, it might be a little different, but not too much, because they're just them. They're not changing for you. There's other beings. They're probably set up because of other beings. Okay, so check this out. Man, I don't care how impressive this was. What I just went through to get to this spot. See, this is a Bigfoot, you guys. You know how I know? Because it's so uniquely one dude. I got his footprints coming up the hill, right? There's been so many things where it looked like he did it and then just left. Like, he marks a spot, so look at the X. It's just too good. Wait till you see this. I don't know. Hopefully it was worth it. I gotta go back somehow. You guys, it's unbelievably hard to get up here. Look at this. Wait till you see this. Oh my God. I don't know if I've ever found a more hidden spot. You guys look at this. His footprints going into over this log, stepping down here, stepping right here. You guys, that's a trident. Look at this path I'm on. There's no way to have a path here. Look at. You guys, that's an arch. Oh my God. I found a mini one. He's got to be here. He's got to be. You want to leave a trail cam? Leave one in a place like this, where there's not the other staring at you. Little tattletales. You can't get away from it. I mean, how did that, which is stuck in the ground, by the way, from the tall end, so the bottom is up, and then put in there, through the branches, and then put in there. It's amazing. Never get tired of seeing that. You guys, look at this guy's spot. Hey, buddy.
You guys, something I'm actually noticing right now, like while I'm there, but I'm too hyper to, I forget to come back to it. If you look carefully, you'll see their butt seats. It's something I have found for 7 years in these spots.
The lone Bigfoot. What can I call him? I know he's watching. You guys, I know. This is who you want to find. Everything here is for him, I believe. I'm telling you, I know. There's no others. They're down by the river, like near here, but not like this. So he probably knew I was coming, but they're not around him. I'm not seeing any big piles of eaten pine cones, none of that stuff. That's how you know right away is the pine cones. Yes, look at the Squatch Fest. Sorry, I'm zoning out. It's so blatant. Like the stuff he does, look at the bends, you guys. How they touch each other and stuff. Look at that. That's a work of art. My God, I keep falling down in here. I wonder if he's doing that. I literally fell down like 5 times going up the hill, like in times I shouldn't have fell, even though it was really steep. I just fell. I was like, what's going on? Is he buying time? See, it's all just white sticks. Being no water source, none of that crap. I don't need it. Water source. Is there a water source? I learned in nursery school that you need a water source. Because only people, anything that's alive has to live under our qualifications. That's why there's no life on other planets, because you can't breathe there. I was like, man, listen, man. No one ever thought about evolution and technology and beings that have been here for 6 trillion years. You have no conception of time. You just have time based on what you've learned. You don't know what real time is. You don't know what other beings can do. You're ridiculous. These are all tridents, you guys. Right? Look at the bend. This guy did it all. They got to do it all. Why? He's also part of a magical forest. It's cold, but it was like yesterday or today. That's very recent. It's a bear, I think.
Guys, this is so hypothetical, but I have to think like this, right? You wouldn't believe what I've seen. I'm a guy from New Jersey. I'm not like this. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. What now? So what about shape? Like, what if something can? Let's not call it shape. Let's not call it that word. Let's just say things can change, right? They can pretend like there's something else. basically become, like, let's say something can become something else. Can it? My question is, now I'm not suggesting this. This is all hypothetical. But if it could change, say into a deer or a bear, could it go also eat and go to the bathroom as that as well, and be content once changed back?
It's all just mulch. The one thing you can't tell here is they do it on purpose. I've been telling you for 7 years, is the mulch. I'm trying as hard as I can to disturb it with my boots, and you'd never know I was there.
You guys stare at this spot because, impressed or not, this is very difficult to find, and it's extremely special.
There's where he's sitting. Right? There. Here. Like, he marks with an X from both sides. I gotta find their Sasquatch highway. This has gotta be a stop. That might even be it right there. This is just a stop, you guys. These are the guys you want to find. Yes. Thank you, God. Thank you, besides God, whoever needs to be thanked for allowing me to stand in a place like, even if it impresses 5 people. The other people are just stupid. We don't why do we care what they think? We do care what they think. Everyone cares what everyone thinks. Why wouldn't you? You're not a human then. It's one of the reasons we're here. We're supposed to care about each other more than we do. That's one thing I know. Stop judging. I'm talking to myself too. Look at this. What is that? Get off of me! Flies attacking me. Hold on. Put my hood up for this zoom. I think there's something in there. These guys just become the forest. You guys, I've seen them lay flat on the ground and become part of the ground. They use technology to do it. Look at that, it's an X. See that right there? Not that X right there. That's a great X, but the X, that's also the one, so that X, but the inside one, follow it. It makes a perfect X right there. Look at that, that's a double, it's amazing that people can't see the geometry. It's literally math. It's not, people, they're not just doing art. It's a taught system based on geometry. Oh my God, one of these days, my brain is going to explode. Not from this, but from the stupid. Look, it took me so long just to get up that riverbank and just to get here, but I think I got a new place in here. I'm gonna access this from a different way one day. Look at this Squatch Fest highway. You guys, this is at the top of it. Look, okay, all that's behind me, right? Look how incredible that place is, you guys. I didn't even do it good. I'm telling you, when I'm close in there, I'm affected. I know it. I'm like in this rush. Look at this. X, I'm zapped right now. I didn't feel it until I started saying, thank you, I love this is an amazing spot. The Jays are here. I didn't call them. They haven't made a noise. I did not know they were here. So they're using them stealth here. Like they don't want me to know. Look at that. There's a white X back there. This is like the craziest Sasquatch highway. You walk underneath the white X. So it's like this path, and it has a freestanding white X on it. Right? Look at this. You can see where they step over. It's the most blatant thing. They all do it. They're very lazy like that. Their strides don't seem to be bigger than ours in most cases. Yeah, ones I found like in the snow, but the average like dude back here isn't that big. I'm willing to believe that he is. See this little, it's almost like a game trail actually. Look at this spot. How it's just, you just get off of it, just like you'd stop at your house. I can't believe I did. Look at that footprint. Holy cow. Look at that. Let's step on it. Ooh, it's a good one, you guys. Look at that. He must have got there when it was wet. I'm not going to touch. It's the same guy. Look at that. That's like his toe. Like he cut, like he sank and then he cut, and I think his toe he went like sideways and then he went over. He goes sideways. That's what he does. That's exactly what I had to do to climb up over there. I'm going to put my foot in it, and I was like, "Oh my God, he did the same thing." And then I start seeing more, and then I see toes. I think this is what you would think of as a Bigfoot. I can't swear it, but this is like a soul being. He's a big guy. This is his spot. Probably stubborn because he's not in some big world with a bunch of other people. I find them, I want to say dogmen, but I don't think so, based on the environment, but it could be. So you believe me, people are calling, it's not a dogman, but basically a Bigfoot so he doesn't look like a person, this guy. Like he does, but his face has fur, most likely. And, ooh, that's a bear. Yes. Because look. He got the bees. I want to see him. He's been right through here. It seems like I've been missing the bears. I mean, how would you know, right? But just by evidence? I'm like a day behind him. There should be a bear right here somewhere. The way the contours of these mountains are, the breezes, the way the wind is, it would be so easy just by accident to put yourself in a situation where he couldn't smell you. That's happened to me in Pennsylvania so many times. Usually by a river, by a waterfall. I came face to face. He had no idea I was there. I knew it right away. It was because of the waterfall. A giant waterfall is at the top of it. Look at that. Look at the structures on this thing. Another spot right here. Like big time. Like he just ripped this thing right out of the ground. Because they love that. They love the circle. Hey gosh. I didn't want to come to it because I kind of just saw a few signs from the trail, which is down there a ways. It's quite a ways. Like I didn't have to come up any higher. I'm going to keep going that way to get out of here. And then I see it. Really good evidence, you guys. It's a mushroom that's been yard sailed. Looks like partially eaten.
You'll also notice over many of these holes, something regular people just can't, it will not register for them. But you'll see how it's all their system they use.
There you go. See how they're all perfect? See, it's good.
You guys, it's something I could almost teach one of the horses outside. But yet you couldn't teach a person if you tied them down and tortured them into making them see the truth. They'll refuse to. It's an incredible brainwashing that goes on this earth.
Getting closer and closer to the winter. That way they can all be in there for the summer. I mean, for the winter, when the snow's here. Look at this, is all like just happening right now, guys. Like it's all wet even. Like that mushroom just happened. This is all was disturbed. Look through here. Look how all the sticks are off to the side. All of them. What a spot. You know why? Because this is what it is. This whole forest looks like that. I've been through 4 miles, you guys. Through at least 3. So I said 3 earlier, it still might be around 3. I'm not really even that far from when I said that. So it might be like 3. I want to keep it legit. Right? There's nothing except that spot, a Sasquatch highway with X's on it. Random holes for this high, you guys. Like it's just not normal. That's part of what this is. I think this is like they say not pets. Look at the black leaner. It's all Bigfoot, guys. When you see that, it's Bigfoot. I'm telling you. That's what he does. Just one black leaner. Bigfoot don't care about this stuff. This is his friends. That's why he cares. What a disturbed, like active spot with brand new piles, you guys. It's really exciting to be in. There's probably 50 or 100 of these guys right here. There's no poop, there's no digging, nothing. Something sat right there. A little one, he sat right here. Just like right before it came up. See how the sticks, like how they did the sticks around the hole? He was sitting right there. Trust me, they sat. Something sat right there. There's been seats all over. No, same as the other place with the little people. There's your ex. Same thing I'm showing you. It's the same thing, different day. No whistles. Oh, I see him. Do I see him? Just a stick. I don't know. Where is it? I can't tell. What a spot. Now, I don't expect, I'm just going to show this to you. I don't know that I'll ever get further on this. I think it'll take these big guys, even though I just told you I think some of it's holograms. Look at that. See, I think I'm getting over to where I originally know about. I only know from the road. They tell me, look, I can see one or two special straight structures that it tells me everything. And then I have conversations. This looks way too, it's all bold, like a bowl. Again, by the front of the base of the tree, it's all flat. These are little tiny beings sitting right there. And they don't want you to think, because then you're not scared. I don't know if it's these guys, they're the ones that can produce holograms and stuff. I find it hard to believe. That's the one thing that's real tough to believe. Mark, if they use technology and advanced knowledge, why are they in the ground? Well, you don't know where they are. And it would seem like it based on me lifting up that thing the other day. But it's not, remember, it's not them. It's kind of like you. I've said this before. Look how used this is. It's kind of like you. You're in pretty advanced technology in a sense. Look at that trident, you guys. Yeah, you don't have the first clue. Nothing. Even computer technicians don't even know what they're doing. They have no idea how a computer runs. They'll pretend like they do, but they don't. They know how to fix it, but they've only been trained to do that. They still don't know what they're doing. Like if the computers all disappeared, they couldn't make another one. So we're getting into a really interesting part of the forest, you guys. I'll start over. You got noises now, like moving. Something is big and moved below me. I wouldn't think it'd be below me because of how steep it is. Look right here. But that's where I zoomed in the guy. Look at these seats, you guys. So I'm entering a really unique part of this forest that I was hoping would be here, but you guys, look at the size of that. See, I didn't even realize it. When I was in there looking at all that stuff, look at the size. Like I saw these three, but look at it. It's one giant, see? That goes all the way up. It's one giant teepee structure. And underneath it all happens, a seat. Looks like for a big guy, or it's what I think those are now.
Keep in mind, this is all on a Sasquatch, what I call Sasquatch highway. Now, this is a second one above another one. There's multiple in here. And you walk the path, and then they have their spots all along it. They're all like their own little properties.
Is their runways. There's a bunch of them running. Like almost like playing soccer. Yeah, see, that's where I want to go. I'm going to go up there next time. I'm going to enter from a different part of the forest. That's how I know where to go. Remember, I know that those structures, whether you want to admit it or not, remember, I'm the one that figured them out. So you should believe it. Better than anyone in the world. There's no one in the world. I don't even care if I don't know about it. that has a better grasp on what these are than me. And that still doesn't solve any riddles or puzzles. It does actually, some. Compared to a layman, yes. Compared to actually anyone in Bigfoot, yes. Look at this. I found it. This is the big part of the world. Who's the kingpin? So yes, the Jays are right here. They haven't made a noise. They're just watching me. How are the Jays again with me on structures? This time completely silent. You haven't heard them once. I would not know they were here, except that I spotted them. And sometimes you cannot spot them. Yes, look at this. Seriously, check this out. This is insanity. This whole thing goes up like this. It's in a forest that's just impossible to get to. You would never walk up. I knew it was going to be something hidden up here, and I was like, I just can't go up there. It's just too hard. That's why it took me 6 years. The thing is, I haven't started yet. This is just my exploration. This is so I can do a video here. And this has turned into quite the video, I think. As far as visuals go, listen, look at this. Okay, so back there in the forest, there's nothing. Like a spot, the old spot. Here, it's all active. Look at the difference. The whole forest has been carved and cut out, and it's all mulch. Sasquatch highway still. See it? X over the highway. Field gold X over the highway. I cannot even tell you what that is. I can actually. It's a star structure X with 2 tridents. It's unreal is what that is.
You know, sometimes I think I forget just who I'm walking among in certain places. You know, and this is me. I just happen to have this up. It's so funny. Like, there's been days where I'm literally, like, dancing, playing this. Deep in the forest, just, like, in case maybe they think that's funny. Like, and I think, you know, they're like, should we kill him now, or should we let him just show all the places first?
Like the tongue of the whip,